Hey folks, it's Matt Bowe with Matthew Bowe Design Build, and today I'm down in Charlottesville, Virginia, visiting the HeartPine Company. Let's go inside and see what they have to offer. Hi folks, it's Matt Bowe with Matthew Bowe Design Build, and today I'm playing hooky. I've taken a road trip and I'm down in Charlottesville, Virginia at the HeartPine Company, and I have standing next to me here Jay Smith. Jay, tell us a little bit about HeartPine Company.
So HeartPine Company was started in 1999 by Richard Morgan. He has a farm out in Nelson County. He was starting to restore the old antebellum home and got connected with some restoration folks.
Okay.
And from there, he started to appreciate the history of HeartPine and the provenance of HeartPine. And thus, things started right then and there. And so ever since then, we've been supplying people with high quality wood products out of not just HeartPine and other reclaimed materials, but also new lumber as well. Started manufacturing and ramping up manufacturing capabilities soon after that. And we've had a lot of success in the Charlottesville area specifically, also in Richmond and obviously your area as well.
Sure.
So
one of the reasons I'm down here visiting Jay is that there are other providers up closer to us that provide different types of wood, but what I like about having Jay as a resource is oftentimes everybody's going to the same local places, and so many projects begin to look alike. And by establishing relationships outside our immediate area, we are able to provide our clients with resources that a lot of people are not being offered up in our market. And Jay and HeartPine, they have some really great product. And Jay, tell us a little bit about maybe some of your top sellers.
well, our top sellers, we do a lot of reclaimed. The reclaimed materials sell themselves. It's hard to replicate that look and feel of a reclaimed product. So those things like antique oak, reclaimed HeartPine. We also do a lot of new oak, specifically live sawn white oak. We're also bringing a line of European oak in that we've had good success with as well because it complements all the other reclaimed woods and the domestic new woods as well.
And so Jay, you're ready to show us some of your product here, different types of beams and planking. So why don't you go into it?
So a lot of times on the reclaimed side, what we get in is an old beam out of a barn. So you can see the reclaimed beam has some weathering, it's got mortise pockets, and then sometimes we get framing members that are 2x material that we can actually take and do something with, or it's 1-inch material, old barn siding. So what we'll end up doing is we'll take this material, we'll de-nail it, we'll make sure all the metal's removed, and then if it needs to be, then we'll cut these beams and we'll resaw them so that we can make it into flooring or some other product. But then we'll kiln dry everything. We'll kiln dry everything through our kilns, make sure everything is within regulation of kiln dry moisture content levels. And then what we'll do is we'll take it and we'll process it further. We'll make it either solid wood flooring, you can see from the end there, as well as engineered flooring. So we'll take a plywood sub-layer and attach a wood lamella to the top of it, so that this can be used in a more humid environment, in a basement.
I want to talk about that because that is a really neat product. So you can do reclaimed lumber, but make it in an engineered plank.
That's right.
So that's really relevant because, again, in a really high moisture content area, or even, for example, down in your basement, if you wanted to use reclaimed flooring down there, you've got to use engineered flooring. And I think that's a game changer, for folks who would like to use reclaimed flooring in areas where the moisture content's too high, and using solid sawn hardwoods, you'd end up with cupping problems.
That's right.
Expansion.
So for instance, if you want to use solid wood flooring on the main level and the second level,
Yeah.
and you've got another level that's at grade or below grade, you switch to engineered and you have the same exact look from top to bottom.
And I'm looking at this, and the thickness of that veneer, it's substantial.
That's correct. It's hefty. It's always going to be thick enough to where you can get a sanding or two out of it, if not more, if you ever get to the point where you need to resand it and refinish it.
Right, and that's relevant because a lot of times with engineered flooring, this veneer that you see on top is very thin, and you cannot sand it and refinish it years down the road. As I look at the thickness of this, and I don't know exactly what it is, but it's nearly to the tongue and groove depth.
That's right.
So it's not even, I mean, you could sand this as much as you could sand a regular solid sawn floor.
It's virtually the same as a
Yes.
solid wood floor.
Yeah.
So by the time you get down to that point anyway, if it was a solid wood floor, you'd have to throw it away regardless.
Right, you would have taken too much off of that
Exactly.
as well.
Exactly.
So what a great product. I think that's a really, really awesome product to offer.
We also offer a lot of beams for manhole, and also we do beam wraps. So there's a lot of different
Let's
applications.
take this out, because
Okay.
if folks are looking at it, right, it looks like a beautiful piece, solid sawn
That's
beam.
right. That's right.
But of course, this is one, and I don't know if this is reclaimed lumber.
It
that
is
you made
reclaimed lumber.
It is reclaimed, but you've milled it to make what we call a box beam, right?
Correct. That's right.
So there's some real advantages to that. One of them is the cost,
That's
right?
right. Cost.
The other is just structure. So the weight of a solid sawn timber is pretty substantial, and if we can create that look with a box beam and do it and apply it to ceilings and even to make it look like timber frame, things like that.
That's right.
That's an option for clients where they're getting reclaimed lumber, they're getting the look, they're getting the benefit of a reduced cost,
Mhm.
and just structurally, it's a lot easier to deal with.
That's right. There are some applications where you're just not going to be able to use a solid beam,
Sure.
and so this is a perfect solution for that.
Yeah, excellent. So Jay, thanks for having us down today, and I appreciate you pulling the product out and
Sure.
explaining it and helping our viewers and our clients understand. Folks, again, we're real excited to have this relationship with HeartPine Company. They are about 2 hours from our office, but again, as I explained before, I think the real advantage to that is, number one, it offers our clients a resource for product that maybe is not available up near us. And also with the extensive experience that the staff at HeartPine here has, our clients really benefit from that experience and knowledge.